Yeah. Oh my God. We don't want that. I put it on horizontal. Oh God, now I'm gonna have to hold the phone. Y'all come on in. Let's listen to the audio. I think I got proof. And I shared the content creator's link in my description. And the name of his channel is called At Both Sides Fair Media. But the link is in the description bar. So let's listen.
Any three motherfuckers that you know, yourself included, went to a bank. We all know each other. We're going to a bank. And you have no clue what I'm doing. You just assume that what I'm about to do is just withdraw some money. And I decide, without letting you know, that I'm about to go up in that bank. And then right when we all walk in, I say, I pull out a gun and I say, all right, everyone put your hands up. I'm robbing this bitch. What are you doing? Okay, so he finna say some crazy shit, right? Let me tell you what I would do. I gotta let y'all know this. I gotta let you know. I would have cut, I'd have cut right out the door. I'm not asking you, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? I already know what you're doing. And now I'm scared of you. So now I'm gone and you're not my friend no more. That's what I did. But let's keep it moving. Think about that for a second. What are you gonna do? Right? Think about that. Are you gonna do this? One or two things. Are you gonna stand there and be like, now, but remember this what he said. Are you gonna stand there and do your thing? This is gonna be extremely important with the point that's gonna be made. But you gotta stay with me because we gotta ride it. Because if we just say it, you're gonna say, you're crazy, you're racist. I want you to ride with me. Because we're gonna get this done the
That's
right way.
right.
Just hang tight. Yeah, he's robbing this. Or you're gonna be like, what the hell, dude? Like, calm down, what are you doing? Think about how you will respond to that. All right? Now let's say you go with the first route, where you sit there and you go, try to puff up your chest and like you tough as right? The cops come barreling in there. Are they gonna think you are part of the robbery? Or are they gonna...
I tried to stream horizontally, but it wouldn't let me do that. And now I'm holding the phone because I had it propped where I was comfortable and y'all was comfortable. Now I'm looking like I'm all bunched up. Okay. Let me try to lay like this right here so y'all can see me better. And let me turn the video back on. Oh, hold on. I hope y'all can hear it good. Can y'all hear it good? We might have evidence that he's innocent.
The first time I watched him say that, I was like, come on, man. What this guy do? So don't get lost. Stick with him. He about to make a lot of sense. All right. Because then I made it, in that first video I made, I said that, and I'm saying this right now, the more I think about it, they should arrest Hunter Metcalf. All right? Because we know for a fact, Hunter has something to do with what happened between... No, I think that's where stepping over the line. I didn't come to that conclusion after my full investigation, but I got to give it to him because he the one got me going on it, right? But I don't think that
What's up, Mr.
Hunter
Time?
should be arrested. But I think that's why Hunter didn't testify. There's more to the story, ladies and gentlemen. Hunter didn't testify for a reason, and
there's more to the story, y'all.
He should have told them the story. Now, the most mysterious thing of it all is, why didn't he? Why didn't he tell the story? And then we can say, now, right now, I know what you're going to say, oh, because he's lying. It's not what happened. That's what you're, and I don't blame you. I would say the same thing if I followed this story the way I've been following it, the way y'all been following it too, right? I would probably think the same thing. But when I get done, you're going to think different. You see, just stick with me. Stick with me. Austin and Karmelo. How do we know? When the shit first went down, what did Hunter say? We. He didn't say Austin.
Thank you.
He didn't say I. He said we. Meaning him and Austin and a couple other friends were telling Karmelo what to do. They were telling Karmelo what to do. You can't omit that out of what you think how Karmelo's guilty. You can't omit that. You can't say that happened and then leave that out because because Austin's the one that put his hands on Karmelo. You can't omit the fact that the rest of them were involved. Why can't you? Because in the state of Texas, the multiple assailant, there is a fucking law. Multiple assailants are the equivalent of a weapon. So,
Oh, wait a minute.
fact, and don't.
Did y'all hear what he just said? He said multiple assailants is the equivalent of a weapon. So when you got Austin and the other boy and two other boys that confront Karmelo, when you got multiple assailants, it's equivalent to a weapon. Listen.
Don't lose me here. The fact that they all approached Karmelo and they all were telling him what to do. All right, now think about that for a second. You have no right to say that. For one, Karmelo ain't got to listen to what they fucking say. I've been waiting on somebody else to say that. Am I the only one saying that? Thanks, man. Dap him up right there. Listen, who are you to tell me what to do?
Thank you.
I don't get that part. I'm sitting down in your school tent.
Yeah,
you don't
right.
want me there. I get it.
Yeah.
But you come and say,
thank you.
No, you need to move. They told him. Remember, y'all said it was only
hold on.
Him.
So the host is saying, the content creator is saying, first of all, they shouldn't have confronted him to begin with. Because please don't spam the chat. Don't spam the chat. That's not good for the algorithm. I heard that the police didn't read him his Miranda rights when Karmelo was saying what happened could be thrown out. I think it is going to be thrown out. And I think they're going to give him a sentence, a fair trial and a fair sentence. I heard it was 6 of them. Could have been 5 or 4. He warned them, if you touch me in the state of Texas is a stand by law state. What all of a sudden death doesn't matter because Metcalf is white. There was so many of them. Hey, Frank. There was so many of them that it poses like a weapon. Because, I mean, if you got like 4, and, Mr. Let Go, he's so crazy. I don't understand where he's coming from. But who wants to get beat up by 4 or 5 people? And you 130 pounds. Like, who wants that? I don't know who wants that. Who wants to get beat up by people and you 130 pounds? Come on. Carmelo Anthony felt threatened. He thought his friend was there as a friend, but he was the setup man. Oh, my stars. Okay, listen.
Karmelo and Austin, and wasn't nobody else around. I'm going to prove that wrong in a little bit. Just stick with me. I'm going to prove it wrong for 1,000% fact. See, y'all play too much. Want to keep playing these games. But I'm telling you, man, this stuff is going to get real. Let's go.
Y'all listen.
He wants. He ain't got to listen to what them motherfuckers say. If they tell him to move, he can decide to move. Or he can just sit still. Your problem, that's how I know you got some sick. Your first thought is to say this, that Karmelo was the provoker because all he had to do was move. Well, you know what the initial thought should have been? All they had to do is not fucking put their hands on him and tell him what to do. That's all they had to do.
Okay,
all they had to do was go run and tell the coach. But they didn't.
See, that's a good point too. That's a good point too, because they didn't have to put their hands on him. They didn't have to. They could have went and told the coach. You see what I'm saying? It is intimidating. If we slow it down and think about it, you got 4 or 5 boys that's standing there in your face, and you a boy too, but you're a little boy. You're a 130-pound boy. My granddaughter, Ashlyn, weighs more than Karmelo. Let me say that again. Mr. Time, you've seen my granddaughter, Ashlyn. She weighs more than Karmelo. Ashlyn, my granddaughter, Ashlyn, way more than Karmelo. And he has 4 or 6 athletic boys right there that's standing around him. Okay? My granddaughter, Ashlyn, who is 10 years old, She weighs more than Karmelo. Okay? I want to know why people hide their feelings so much in this life. We have to talk about that on another. Hold on for a minute.
They
Listen.
decided that they were the authority and they owned his black body. See, that's the part.
That is, it is. Hold on. They decide that they were the authority and they own his black body. That is not okay. That's not okay. Especially not, if we're going to keep it real, in the climate that we're in right now. Especially not. Okay? Let's listen. Hold on. Let's see.
Right there. Right there. And again, I'm not the one to always claim this and claim that, but I'm saying I didn't think that at first. But look, the further along we move,
Can y'all hear
we
it?
learn. Look, y'all heard what his daddy said. All the racist remarks his daddy said. You know what? Let it roll. You people hang your hat on the dumbest I've ever seen. Let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was
Wait a
still
minute.
this little boy I was trying to portray. How about
Wait a minute, Mark. So he wasn't 130 pounds. He 152 now, but at the time of the incident, he was 130 pounds. Is that what you saying? So Carmelo Anthony is 5'11", and he is 152. Damn, he's skinny. He's skinnier than my daddy. And the brother was 6'2" and 225 pounds with hoodies on, and their associates walking with them with hoodies on. Damn, y'all make me I got to pull the video back up. The young man outside getting the debris out my backyard, cleaning off my deck, and throwing away all that shit that my son left back there. That won't come and get it. Like I done asked him 1,000 times. I had to hire somebody to do it. That is so sad. But anyway.
Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you?
That's the daddy talking.
Without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. Okay, and now we
Ooh, that's racist.
With this reaction here. I really appreciate y'all. Let's get through this. That's what they acted like. They owned his body and they get to tell it where to be. No, they don't. All right. So who are you to say that Karmelo, sitting down, who never got up, has to look up at Austin because you think there was only Austin involved? But like I said, Hunter already admitted that he was involved too. You think Austin or Carmelo's going to look up at Austin and then see his twin brother and think to himself, all right, if this turns into a fight, I'm sure the guy that looks exactly like him is not going to help him. Right? Or do you think, do y'all agree with him so far? Or are we going to deny this? Let's just, for right now, argument's sakes, let's say if Hunter proved to y'all that he was right there along with his friends, and they, not he, we, they, them, were telling him to leave. Remember that. More than one person. In the state of Texas, if it's two, it can be considered a weapon, and you got a right to defend yourself. Did he have a right to kill him? No. That's off the table.
Hold on.
No.
So he said anytime it's two people against you, that in the state of Texas is considered to be a weapon. So that's powerful. Mr. Tom says, Miss Grabowski, yes, at 17, he was 135, and he was probably more like 5'10" or 5'9". Zeno, what is you talking about? My eyes don't tell you nothing other than they pretty. Not only is that considered a weapon, it's considered a threat if two people walk up on you. Well, my thing is, I don't understand Mr. Let Go, Mr. Time. Other than, it makes no sense what Mr. Let Go and his panel is doing other than they're trolls. Listen.
He did not have a right to kill him. Let's make that clear. But he had a right to defend himself. Got it?
Well, he didn't mean to kill him.
Let's keep going, because this going to get real good for you. And I'm sure the other two dudes are not going to help him. So he had every reasonable feeling to believe, all right, they're against me. They are against me.
Right.
So at the point he had that feeling,
Cause look,
and then
I'm gonna get back to the content creator because there's a guy here and he is reacting to another content creator like I'm reacting to his video. So it's three content creators. But me, I'm say this, and I know y'all might not feel like this is valid because I'm a woman, but I don't know. But if 4 or 5 women confront me in any kind of way, first of all, with the type of person I am, I'm gonna feel the threat. I'm going to feel the threat. I'm going to sense the threat. I'm going to know it's a threat. You know what I'm saying? Because of energy. So I'll know that. I'm going to be alarmed greatly. You know what I'm saying? At this point, my mind going to get to matriculating to see if there is a way to escape this, or could I talk them down, or if I have to fight, then I need to find something because it's 5 against 1 or 4 against 1. Let's just keep it funky. This is crazy.
escalated from them telling them what to do to one of the attackers putting their hands on them. That's multiple assailants, you stupid.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me get back to this comment. You say who stabbed somebody without the intent to kill? Is that why so many white police officers kill people when they could have just disabled the person? Because most people that I know, like people like me, we often say, well, why didn't he just shoot him in the leg? That's what we be saying. I say that. Why didn't you just disable him? Because if you shoot him in his leg and he fall, then you can get away. Or you have a physical advantage because he's injured and wounded. So I guess white people feel like that if you got because y'all love to kill people so bad and it's in your nature real bad, that you can't believe in a person saying, I want to disable you, but I don't want to take your life, because people with a certain type of internal GPSs and moral codes, we don't want to murder. Like me, I don't even want to fight you. I never fought anybody in my fucking life. My husband's broke my heart, everything. I don't want to find you. I don't want to follow you. I don't want to find your lover. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to chase behind you, find out who you fucking with, to hurt her, jump on her and fight. I don't want to fight. Some people are so violent that they just don't believe that. What's up, Benny White in the building? Miss Grabowski, let's be honest. If they felt that threatening of Anthony, why not grab a teacher and tell they wanted to beat his ass? We not doing that. Y'all so crazy. Listen.
But fucks. The moment that happened, you can't just omit that because you can look up the law. One of them has to attack them, not all of them, just one. Once one of them does, and they were all involved, they're accomplices. The same way you're in that bank, if you're standing with your chest puffed out, and you ain't trying to stop me, right? And even if you ain't trying to stop me, you ain't letting it be known, look, I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Now, let me make this clear, too, so y'all don't get lost in what he's saying.
Okay.
The multiple assailants thing. Now, that does not require okay, let me give you an example. Say, when it jumped off, it was
Thank you, Benny.
And, Austin, his brother, and a couple other people, and Karmelo. And they don't plan to do nothing. They're not gonna do nothing. Not a thing. Let's just say that they were just like there and didn't plan to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Even if how the law reads, if Karmelo believed that they were gonna do something, then that's when the law kick in, the multiple assailants. You understand? So let's take that off the table. Let's not say, but Hunter didn't do anything, which he did, but we get to that part in a minute. But when you want to say that, it does not matter even if he didn't. If he had reason to believe that he was about to be attacked by multiple people, then the law is on the side for multiple assailants.
Okay, yeah, and so how can any of us say that for sure, for surety, that he didn't believe that they can ready to pull his damn head off his shoulders? How could we say that? How can we say that he didn't feel threatened? I mean, he did. He absolutely did.
It's clear. All right. They didn't do that. They didn't say, yo, Hunter, what are you doing? Or Austin, what are you doing, dude? Just calm down. They didn't do that. They stayed there in an aggressive nature, showing Karmelo, we are in solidarity with this boy.
Well, he didn't just stand there. Let's make that clear. Look, you my guy. I ain't going against you, but all because of you, I dug deeper. So I appreciate it. But he didn't just stand there. And I got proof of that too. We're going to get there in a minute.
Come on with it, honey. Come on with it.
We are against you. The fact that they did that makes them all accomplices. That's why it's a big deal. It doesn't matter if they all put their hands on them. One of them did. One of them did, and they were standing there trying to intimidate Karmelo. That makes them multiple assailants. So the fact that that was happening, you can't omit that. And the fact that you are makes you either racist or you're a dumb piece of shit.
Right. One of the two.
You have been manipulated by mainstream media. You got to put that on the table too, bro. Everybody not a dumb piece of shit. Everybody not a racist. But a lot of us have been manipulated. Now,
hello, Lenora. I'm doing good. We're listening to audio about Karmelo.
Exactly what was said. So as I go through these things, I will give you receipts. Is that fair? Good. Let's roll. Okay, so after this whole murder thing happened on the track field, and things settled down, Hunter did an interview with his mom. A very interesting interview, a very telling interview, and
oh really?
I think we forgot about it. I had forgot all about it, or either I just didn't pay enough attention to what was going on. But like I said, after I got done watching this video, I just showed you with this guy, I started digging even deeper because I couldn't believe this stuff myself. So these are things that came right out of his mouth.
So he said
that
listen,
him and
y'all.
Austin were extremely close, right?
I mean, our relationship is really the tightest I've ever seen in somebody, like, between two human beings. I mean, we did everything together. Clean the dishes together, do yard work together.
All right. And that the relationship is the tightest that he's
This
ever
is his
seen
brother
between
talking.
two
Y'all
human
listen.
beings. Now I want you to, and they did everything together, and they basically one person. So I want you to remember that. Remember that because that shows how close knit they were. So let's not act like
me too, Zeno.
One was the other. These two were like shebang. So now let's go through this whole story. They asked him what happened. He said with his own mouth, he said that he was sitting under the tent, and we is two, a minimum of two. We
asked
him to move. And then my brother.
Did y'all just hear that? He said we asked him.
Before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive.
We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive.
And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." He's like, "Make me move." Also grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I looked at my brother, and then I'm not going to talk about the rest. So.
And then
oh, girl, I love chicken and spaghetti.
And then told him, you need to move now. What if he got a little bit more aggressive? So to me, I can count that as three, but arguably that could still be just two people. But it's hard to say it was only two people, especially when you got multiple witnesses saying that multiple players were telling him or asking him to leave. So there were multiple people there, right? How come Hunter admitted that Austin grabbed his backpack?
And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." He's like, "Make me move." Also grabbed his backpack. This kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I looked at my...
And TMZ tried to make it. Let me get it what TMZ said. Here it is. I got it. I written it down. TMZ said that he said we asked him to move. Hunter said he started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." And he's like, "Make me move." All of a sudden, he grabbed his backpack. Do you see how they playing games? That's not what that man said, young man. That young man said, Austin grabbed his backpack. That's what he said.
What's up, Alvin?
Austin grabbed his backpack.
And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." He's like, "Make me move." Also grabbed his backpack.
I don't know how you get that. We can play it slow for you.
Also grabbed his backpack.
And we can play it fast.
And my brother stepped in and said, you need to move. He's like, make me move. Also grabbed his backpack.
And we can play it.
Also backpack.
Austin grabbed his backpack.
Oh, wow.
So if Austin grabbed his backpack, now you said that we asked him to move, and then your brother, so you was right
right,
there.
Mr.
You were
Time.
right there. Austin grabbed his backpack.
Why do you have his
This is why you didn't
backpack?
testify.
Why did he
He
grab
grabbed
it?
his backpack, and then what did he say? I lost it all. He said, and I slid. I think he said I slid around him.
And my brother stepped in and said, you need to move. He's like, make me move. Also grabbed his backpack. This kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I was like,
What was you doing? What was you doing? What
Yeah,
you do that for?
yeah. Why didn't you see
I
it?
might have got the words twisted up a little bit, but what did you do that for? You did that because you were going to get him from the back and whoop him. Yo, it was all right there. You mean to tell me
Ooh,
that
wait a
you
minute.
saw
Wait a
your
minute.
brother getting aggressive?
So the way that he's describing this is that the reason why he didn't see it because he was going to the back of him because they was setting it up. Like Austin grabbed him from the front and the brother had already shifted to the back. So he didn't see it. Plus the backpack. He didn't see it. Because they was going to whoop his ass. But guess who did see it? Karmelo saw what was going on. Karmelo felt what was going on. It was a lot going on. I'm telling you, in order for that boy to take that tool and hit that boy with it, he know that they had him. He knew that. Cheryl, how long are you going to guess? I love your channel. But how long we going to speculate? I don't know. I just found this video and I find this guy's perspective and his digging and his research to be interesting. So I just want to talk about it. So listen, y'all. Let's listen a little bit more.
With somebody, and you just like it wasn't go. You left. Everybody left. No, y'all was right there, right, standing right by his side. So whether you were going to do something or not, can you explain to me how you say Karmelo didn't have to? There's no way he could have felt that way. And if that's how he felt, let's just
Right.
read it to make sure I got it right. In the self-defense I did, it means if several people are acting together in an attack, the person defending himself may be allowed to consider the group
What's
the
up,
group
Will?
threat, not just the one person who physically touched him. Texas case law says multiple assailants self-defense can apply when another person was party to the assault by encouraging, aiding, or advising the person using force. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if he thought that, and he saw what you did, because when you said it, you said it. You said it with your own mouth. When he grabbed the backpack, you slipped behind him. And then you said you didn't see him stabbing, but you was like, oh, wow, I don't know, Now, what happened from there, I don't know. Now, I know that there has been people saying that Karmelo crawled from up out of the tent. That kind of makes sense. I don't know. I didn't see the video and I wasn't there. But I'm telling you what makes sense. What makes sense is this young man admitted that his brother grabbed his backpack and that he slid around him. And he also admitted there were multiple people there. And so did witnesses. So this is the bottom line of what I'm saying to this multiple assailants. I don't think that they're going to grant him. I don't think they're going to drop the charges, but they potentially could. And if they did, it would make sense either way, though. Either way, I would be like, I can see it. I can see that going both ways.
Right.
I could literally see them in this appeal getting the charges dropped, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Why?
But if it do, it wouldn't be surprised. But I can see a plea bargain because they know the evidence. This is so fishy.
Now listen. Wonder if they give him another plea bargain, right? Like another one. And say that you're going to have to take 24 months. Then what do y'all think? Do y'all think that he should take the 24 months? Because at the end of the day, that boy is gone. He passed away. Now, I think something like that would be fair. And that would be right. Now, I know somebody who got 12 months for manslaughter because he didn't mean to kill him, But I tell you what, it's just terrible. This 35 years ain't right. My question is, let me see. Okay, why go to the track meet with a pocket? It wasn't a pocket knife anyway. It wasn't a pocket knife, so that's the answer to that. I did hear that his mother was saying I should have gone with him. It has me wondering if Karmelo was already feeling unsafe. Could have been, but it wasn't a pocket knife though. Um, Hunter said that they went for the backpack. No, Austin went for Carmela, and Hunter went for the backpack. They not admitting that. That's not what he just said. He said who? Which one? Let me see. Hunter said that they went for the backpack. No, Austin. No, he said that Austin went for the backpack. That's what I thought I heard him say.
How come the defense didn't catch that?
They didn't want to catch it.
You didn't catch that? You never brought that up? No one's reporting that you're talking about these things. Why? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But this is the bottom line. I think that he is either by way of a plea bargain or a ruling that this is going to be these charges are going to be dropped down. They'll be dropped down. I don't see how the murder will stick. I just don't. I don't.
I don't either. What do you mean, Josie? The video never showed that. The video never showed the backpack situation. But wouldn't that be under the tent or no?
Let me read the murder law for you real quick, because people, I don't want either side to get this misunderstood. Listen to this. In Texas, murder can be proven. I'm sorry. On intent to kill, murder does not always require I wanted him dead. In Texas, murder can be proven if a person intentionally or knowingly causes death or intends to cause serious bodily injury and commits an act clearly dangerous to human life that causes death. The prosecution does not always have to prove he thought I want Austin dead. They may argue stabbing someone in the chest or area with a knife is an act
Do
clearly
I have any
dangerous to
moderators
human
in here?
life, and
Because
it
y'all can
showed at
get
least
golden wings out.
intent to
They
cause
can go to the
serious
next
bodily
slide.
injury. So I can see it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see the actual murder sticking with 33 years. I believe this thing is going to get knocked way down. I do. I do. I don't see it happening. Um, I know people don't want to hear that, and you want to call me a racist, and you want to say that I'm black power and all this stuff, and you can think what you want to think, and that's okay, because you got a right to believe what you believe. But what I'm telling you is that this is not going to go the way people are thinking, or at least it shouldn't. The man
Right,
admitted it. He even said that they were so
right.
close that, how did he say it?
Yeah, it shouldn't go like the 35 years. The judge is racist. I mean, bottom line. Period. I mean, I'm not even a judge. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a prosecutor. I'm not a district attorney. I'm not in any of that, but I'm a person with a decent moral compass. And I love justice. I mean, that's just always been my thing. I just have a strong sense of justice. So from what I've heard, just me, right? I've never gone to school to be a lawyer. Like I don't know criminal justice. I don't know. I don't need to really. Like I always say, you don't have to give me a whole pie for me to identify what type of pie it is. A spoonful would be sufficient. What I've heard from this case, 35 years is wrong. Even though Matt Cliff is passed away, it's wrong. Matt Cliff did not have to put his hands on that boy. Matt Cliff had no business confronting him. Matt Cliff should have went and got the teacher and let the teacher handle that to begin with, just from the beginning. There was no reason why Matt Cliff, his brother, and their friends would gather around somebody that weighed 135 pounds to do the most. They could have just sent one of the little boys over there to deal with that. Why all y'all great big boys got to go over there and stand around him and one get behind him? And what you doing all of that for? What are you doing that for? Are y'all a gang? Because it's giving that. It's giving these boys are badasses. And that's how they roll. That's what it's given. I feel like he didn't intentionally kill him. I just feel he could have walked away. He could have walked away, but then again, they could have left him alone. So it goes both ways. You see what I'm saying? However, they get into a conflict. Life happens. You know, we don't intend when we leave the house in the morning and we got good insurance on our car and we follow the street rules. We don't intend to get in horrific accidents. We don't intend to do that. But life happens. He don't deserve 35 years. It's not right. I can't put time on murder of my brother's sister, but I wanted life for their murderer. They had no weapons, but again, we speculate. Oh, I understand where you're coming from now, Josie. You have relatives that were murdered and they had no weapons. I understand why you've been saying that in the chat. The video in the jail report said, I don't care what the jail says. At this point, people are, what's going on in our country now with people in authority, especially white people in authority, they are cooking the books. They are manipulating the laws. They are doing the most. There is this overwhelming white nationalist, white supremacy campaign that's going on here in the United States and other parts of the world. There is this ongoing energy that has infected so many people in our states and in our local cities and towns. I don't care what the report says. I don't care. 35 years is not appropriate in this case, in this case. And Josie, I'm sorry that something like that happened to your loved one. And I don't know how that feels because I don't have a loved one that's been murdered like that. But I could imagine that you have unresolved emotions around your loved one being dead. Sure, my sister and my brother were murdered. I told you. I don't remember that. They robbed my brother and could have let him go. I'm sorry, boo, but I forgot. And that is terrible. But that's not this situation. There was a physical threat to him. And let everybody say, let's say this right here. Don't say because people don't have a knife or a gun that they can't kill you. You can suffocate a person. You can hit their head really hard or bang their head on the ground. They could get a concussion and pass away. You don't need a weapon to kill a person. You don't need a weapon to kill a person. You could do it yourself with your hand, especially if there's 4 people against 1. You don't need a weapon. The police officer that killed George Floyd, he didn't use a weapon. I mean, well, he used handcuffs to put his hands, to cuff his hands. And then he used the weight of his body and his knee to suffocate the life out of him while he begged him to let him go or just to let him breathe. Because you could take him to the jail and let the legal system deal with him as a criminal. Your job was not to be an executioner in the streets. That wasn't his job. He murdered him. And he did it intentionally. He kept his knee there until the life leaked out of his body. He did not use his weapon. He used his knee and the weight of his body. You don't need a weapon. When you got four people, or five or six that are standing around you and they big as hell and you weigh 135, they are a weapon. I know, but we know enough now, Josie. You know enough too. We've heard enough already. Outside of being triggered by this case because you have a loved one, that the offender could have let them go because they didn't have a weapon. And also for people that are racist, I see why, for a person that's racist against blacks, because they have no empathy for African American people. So they can't put their self in George Floyd's or Carmelo Anthony's shoes emotionally. What's with them, what they feel emotionally is hate for blacks. So in those cases they wouldn't be able to, literally on a subconscious level they would not be able to see this case in the right way. There's a lot of people use the word bias, but it's not really about being biased. It's really an emotional thing. It's a lack of empathy and you know that. So yeah. So he's going to get out of jail. So I would say that they probably give him 12 months in probation, and then that be the end of that. So it's a big message too for school age children, and because this situation is different. This is about African American boy who doesn't have a criminal record, who is, by the way, I found out yesterday that he actually was a good student and he had good grades, lived in a really nice house with decent parents, and so he's a decent person, and so this is a message for all of the white children that are out here, like Turning Point USA and all of these white nationalist, white evangelical Christian, believe in murder and genocide and all kind of horrible things, and believe in slavery and all of this, that they're going to be able to confront the black children at school and being able to do whatever they want to the black bodies. You can't do that. You might end up losing your life, more than likely, because we are not those black people back in those days. Everything is different. You already see what Iran is doing and how Iran is fighting back. Iran is saying, white men, white people, leave us alone. We've been around for thousands of years. Your country is only 250 years old. You don't tell us what to do, even though you have a really big military, even though, a lot of people are scared of you. We're not scared of you. We're going to outlast you anyway. That's what Iran is saying. And now you get ready to give us our money, and now we're going to rebuild it up, and we're still going to create nuclear weapons. And then we're going to wait on you for the day that we get rid of all of y'all, because we've been around for thousands of years. That's exactly what they're going to do. Watch and see. And so that, leave people alone. People are tired. I do not understand why people are not raised that way. Tell your children to stop bothering people. Leave people alone. That's all you got to do. We're going to do the first things first. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. You're not going to be able to have any more slaves. You're not going to be able to do black people like you did before. Those days are over. They're done. You're going to get what happened just like Iran over there. Just waiting for them foot soldiers. Leave people alone. Just like Burkina Faso over in Africa. Leave us alone. We're not going to let you exploit us anymore. You can't have our black bodies and you can't have our gold. Goodbye. Go home. We're done. I think right now everybody is just saying I don't understand what the big problem is. I swear to God, like I've never kicked anybody's door in. I've never beat on a white woman. I've never did any of those things. I don't want to touch you. I don't want to beat you. I don't want your shit. Leave people alone. That's all you have to do is mind your goddamn business. That's it. I don't even understand what's the big deal about it. Um, uh, Met Cliff and his brother and the friends, leave Karmelo alone. You have no business bothering him. Tend to your business. Stop being nosy and stop being entitled that you can run up on people and do what you want to do. Stop. There's going to be a price to pay for it, obviously. Leave people alone. You can't bother people, and then when you get a short end of the stick, you say, this person did this to me. What did you do? I mean, this is a lesson for fucking 3-year-olds in preschool. Well, what did you do? Were you complicit in your own fall? What did you do? Were you just an innocent person minding your business? What did you do? Oh, well, we want him to get away from under our tent. Did you buy that tent? No. Okay, well, then let the teachers deal with it. Because he's going to submit to the teacher, but at the same time, he's not going to feel threatened. Yes. So you want to die for a tent that doesn't belong to anyone? Right, but see, his mama didn't teach him that lesson. His mama didn't teach it. Make it make sense. Leave people alone. That is the overall senses of this whole story. Leave people alone when they're not bothering you. I think the rule of the school is, I think this is what they do, because the school will let you know that go tell the teacher, because the teacher is the one with the authority. The teacher is the one that come and addresses the student. Let the teacher do it, because you're not grown, you're a child. Let the teacher do it. Go through the proper channels right now. Black people we are heightened right now because of what's going on with us here. I don't even think there's even one black person that walked down the street and is not like on guard right now. You have to be. We're not going to ignore what's going on. We already know that the climate of what's going on in America contribute to this case. I don't care what nobody says. It has a lot to do with what is going on. Black children know that they better watch out, because you got these bloodthirsty, hungry, racist white people, and it's not the children's fault. It's the parents' fault for teaching them this kind of shit. Bloodthirsty white kids that are running around thinking that they're going to run amok. They already done hung so many black kids. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy. I'm just telling you, it doesn't, it just, it is what it is. But no, we're not going to do that. Let me put some of these people out of here, child. Put in time out, 24 hours. See you tomorrow. We're not going to do that. Keep your hands to yourself. We got the earthquakes going on, and we have bankrupt America. They didn't see this coming. I am not saying I'm hurt over this with my sister and brother. I'm saying, but if you were hurt with your sister and brother, you got a right to be. I was showing examples. You can walk away or have that thing in you. I got to prove a point. We got those with that energy. We do, but you got people like me. I've never been in a fight before. I've never walked over the bridge or walked 2 blocks to a friend girl's house to fight her. My thing is, I'm the type of person that do walk away. But if I was ever in a situation and I felt that my life was threatened and I had a sharp object, yes, I would use it. I'm telling you that right now, yes. Because I don't want to die today. Mr. Let Go keep on saying that this is so crazy of Mr. Let Go. He keep on saying that he would have just got his ass whooped and that's it. How do you know? They could have used the knee. They could have used the knee on his neck too. They could have hit him so hard upside his head that he would have had a concussion too. You know what I'm saying? It didn't necessarily have to be that way. You cannot say what could have happened. And then there are a lot of people in the comment sections, I've been watching it because, a lot of people, have good sense. And everybody on social media in the comment section, not crazy. There's a certain thing that happened to you when you in a traumatic situation or you feel overwhelmed and threatened. It's called fight or flight. It's a brain thing. I know Carmel. I mean, the Metcliffs don't know nothing about that, and probably a lot of y'all don't know anything about it. But it's a real thing. Your brain does this thing to you. You can't do your thing to the brain. You can't bring yourself out of fight and flight. It don't work like that. You just go into it, or you could just freeze. Right. Ahmed Cunningham. You don't even know people general health. Just because a guy is standing up and he looks like that he's generally healthy, you don't know if he can sustain 2 or 3 motherfucking hits from somebody that weighed 225 pounds. You don't know how hard Metcalf could hit. We don't know. Keeping your hands to yourself is too hard to understand for idiots. Leave people alone is even harder for those same idiots. They pretend to understand the outcome, but not the easy part. The easy part of keeping your goddamn hands to yourself. That's the easy part. Let's not do that. Let's not do it. Time out. Stop, y'all bots. Stop coming in here. Time out. Time out. Yeah, go get the coach. That's what most kids would do. It's strange that they walked over there like they were the police, the school police, to me. That's strange. It's almost like gang behavior. Don't y'all think? That's kind of strange. They wanted smoke. That's strange to me. Yo, coach. Hey, yo, coach. Look at him. Tell him to go to his tent. Yo, coach. Look at him. Get him. Hey. What was wrong with that? What was wrong with him doing that? Yes, come and get him. I know, Josie. I know. I know. I know, Josie. I do. But at the same time, Josie, what was wrong? And wasn't he surrounded? Yes. Come get him. He under our tent. He trying to start stuff. We not that type of people. We're good guys. We don't want it. Matter of fact, check this out. Matter of fact, we such good guys. Guess what, Matt Cliff? It's raining. You can stay here. We don't want no smoke. We ain't worried about you. Shit, you only weigh 135. Matt Cliff, you can stay. We don't want no smoke. What's up? We know what's going on in the country. We know that, our parents can be racist and everything, but me and my brother, we cool as fuck. And our friends. Dap them up. You good? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Everybody think it's a problem. It ain't no motherfucking problem. I'm white, you black, we cool. You cool? Yeah, I'm cool. Oh, you can sit here. I know we supposed to be rivals, but we cool. Matt Cliff could have done that. Mm. Matt Cliff could have done that. Yeah. Yeah. The tool was in the bag. Well, no need to bring the tool out if you don't feel threatened. Everybody cool. Y'all trying to act like he had took some damn angel dust and he was on a mental tripping mentally and he just ran up under that tent and stabbed 10 people. That's not what it was. He stabbed one person. He stabbed the leader of the group. He stabbed the most aggressive one and the most threatening one. It was a tool. Well, that's you. I ain't never. That's you, baby. I'm 55. I ain't never been in a fight. I don't want you to put your goddamn hands on me. Everybody that knows me, they know that. Ex-husbands, boyfriends, and lovers, don't put your goddamn hands on me not one time. I was not birthed into this earth to take no whooping from you. And you might, as a man or whatever, whoop my ass one time, but that'll be it. You will never be able to be in my face again. You will never be able to be in my presence again. That is a fucking deal breaker. They all knew that from the beginning. Don't put your goddamn hands on me. At all. For no reason. Don't put your hands on me. That's you. That boy could have been like me. I don't put my hands on people. Don't you put your hands on me. I don't. So don't you do it to me. Because, yeah, I'm scared. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about no peer pressure, none of that. I don't care. Don't put your hands on me because I don't know what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Makes sense, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Keep your hands to yourself. And that's not hard. And for y'all to be in this chat and not admit that, this shit gonna keep going on. It's gonna keep going on. It's gonna keep going on. Because y'all want the right, y'all want white, y'all just want people to be able to do whatever they want. This is crazy. And then we dealing with slavery information, history being taken out the books, and we left with white people thinking that you just gonna beat up black people and get away with it. They doing y'all real bad. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Thank you for being here in the chat. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for you subscribers and supporters and haters and speculators, all of y'all. This is the deep lane, okay? This is the deep lane. Even for the bots. I agree with Cheryl. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself and your bullets out of our bodies. Leave us alone. Stop touching on us. Leave us alone. Just cause we don't agree in the chat, no need for us to be rude. None of us know the facts. Yes, that you right, Josie. Again, I'm sorry about your relatives, girl. That is the worst. And Josie, was that black on black crime? That's the worst. Maybe white people feel like y'all kill each other, so we kill y'all too. That is crazy. hmm Matthew, what's up? Stop acting crazy. It's been a while since I seen you, Matthew. How you been doing? I know Ahmed Cunningham. They both were minding their business. What's up, Seneca? It's been a long time. I don't know why people don't understand, Seneca, that I don't have a criminal record. I don't put my hands on people. And I'm as black as they come. I missed you too. Oh my God, it's been a long day. All right, y'all. Seneca, I got to go. I got to get off this live. I got to go back to work. Did it take you this long to recover from being cussed out? Seneca, what I cuss you out for? Oh, I cussed you. I know what I cussed you out for. I cussed you out for saying that you were going to send your number and you never did. I had 2 fights and I stabbed someone, but I was found innocent. I had no choice. Unknown caller. Wow, Josie. Let me ask you something about that stabbing. You say you had no choice. I've been back on the live, Seneca. YouTube is not sending out my notifications. I go live every day, sometimes twice a day, for the most part. hmm Oh, they were choking you. Did the person pass away? Yeah, I know Cunningham. Did they pass away? Jesus, girl. Mm-mm-mm. But anyway, I just said I'm waiting for your comment. I got to get off this live, child. No, I did not kill them. I stabbed them. They are alive. Let me ask you something. Did you what okay, before you stabbed him, did you think in your mind, let me not did you think in your mind where you was going to stab them? Please tell me that. Because people be did you think I know if you were being choked, somebody choking you, then you were scared. You were scared. Yeah, it definitely should be a lesson. Oh no, choke that. Don't put your hands around my neck. Oh my goodness. Keep your hands to yourself. Oh my God. 2:38. I never intended it, but I could not breathe. I had no choice. If I could, I would have ran. Oh my goodness. Well, in that case, thank God you had a weapon, girl. Because nobody should feel okay with putting your hands around somebody's neck and preventing them from breathing. Are you fucking insane? He was your ex. Do you feel like he was a narcissist or a psychopath or something? Damn. Crazy. Men always doing that shit to women. That's what I'm saying. Men cannot handle, for the most part, emotional pain. And it's our fault because we're the people that raised them. Jesus. It is sad what make people think they can have the right to touch someone else. Shake my head, girl. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. All these billions and trillions of dollars that we've given away in the last year and a half, girl. Only what we really need is $500 billion funneled into our states and our cities and towns for mental health, free mental health to all people. Because that's what's wrong with our society. It is just the saddest thing. Men cannot handle a good woman leaving him. He will hold on to death. And this is the craziest thing. And I'm going to end this live. Oh, who the fuck want to stay with your bad ass? Let me tell you about that, Josie. Let me give you the real rundown on that. It's not so much that you are good. Well, it is. It's a twofold thing. Good women, especially good empathetic women and empaths, those type of women with men, which are, this is a powerful statement. I've been doing research on it, and I got to get with y'all to kind of really share this with y'all, which are these type of women are what you call emotional regulators. They don't even realize that that's what they are to those type of men. These men, for the most part, do not have the ability to emotionally regulate. This type of woman stabilizes that man in every way. And when she leaves, then he collapses psychologically, emotionally, and mentally. Even if he's a provider and he's paying all the bills. These men have issues because they did not get what they needed from their mothers, and a lot of times narcissistic mothers. And what women are learning, and a lot of women already know, lots of women already know, do not become an emotional regulator, or do not become the mother. If you're mothering a man, that is not good. That's a toxic trait. And I know the church, which this is really like bothers me, but the church teaches women to do this shit. If you are mothering a man, then he is a boy, and you don't need to do that. He has to have the ability to emotionally regulate on his own. That is not your fucking job. And they will hurt you. But anyway, I got to see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. I wish I could stay on the live and talk another hour. But bye-bye. See you this evening. I'm Josie, and thank you for sharing part of your story. Bye, guys.